Hello everyone, LRon here with part 47 of my NGN Dark Souls run. As I was saying before, and B with a +9 or lower Baldur's Side Sword, there's a chance you'll need to do 4 swings instead of 3. I don't know if I've ever tried doing this with a weaker Baldur than +10, so I can't really speak for it one way or the other, but in any case, it sounds like it would be harder than you need it to be. And so from this circuit on, we're now going to have to worry about the standard wraiths along with the dark wraiths. I keep giving myself this delusion that I'll be able to kill the wraiths before the dark wraiths, because the wraiths are, closing in kind of quickly, but then the dark wraith decides to really book it. Although usually we'll have the wraiths killed before killing the second dark wraith, because we could kill these guys before aggroing them in the first place. And it's always nice when you can kill both of them in one swing. That does happen pretty frequently, but not in this particular case. And now that is what we call #master bait and switch. That one guy came down acting like he was going to fight me, and the real one that was going to fight me comes out of the wall. You probably don't see that too often, but it does happen enough to give grounds for warning about it. Because if you are not prepared, or you don't happen to have as many hit points as I do, that could be very scary. So, we're going to homeward out, and since we've rested at a very convenient bonfire, we'll just go on from there. Looks like this is the point where I do just leave everything fast forwarded. So that's gonna be good. That's gonna save us some time, because that means we get to get through this 4 times as fast. And it looks like I did the sprint past gambit. And no matter what, they can't get through these little huts. I don't think I've seen them climb those stairs preceding the huts either. But in any case, it looks like I probably get clever with the helmet in the next circuit. I think I did these changes one at a time, and I don't think there was a big gap in between. But yeah, feel free to do the skip the drakes as early as you feel comfortable, and definitely feel free to put on the mimic hat. Now, there is something I should probably warn about the mimic hat in case I haven't mentioned it before. I think there were at least 2 opportunities before in previous cohorts where I had the opportunity to discuss the drawback of that helmet, and I know that in at least one case I failed to capitalize on that opportunity. But in any case, I'll make sure to mention it now. While wearing the mimic helmet, you will be constantly losing health. Consider it to be kind of like a poison effect that will constantly occur as long as your head is inside that thing. And as you see, my health is trickling down even though I am not in combat. Or I guess regardless of if I'm in combat or not. So you certainly don't want to AFK with this thing on. That would be very scary, and there's a slab. Pretty much right off the bat. Don't expect to be that lucky, especially if you're not wearing the helmet, and have the covetous ring, and have 10 or more humanity stored up. And I had myself a Kylo Ren moment because the Dark Wraith decided to fall off the edge. And any Dark Wraith that falls off the side of the edge is a Dark Wraith that you failed to loot. Which means if the system decided to be a total prick, then you know that it was going to be another slab. Because that's just how luck works. You only get slabs where you don't want them. And so I would recommend adjusting the order of things in your inventory such that the mimic hat is up towards the top so that it's easier to swap them out. Because I've kind of made the executive decision that it makes sense to not have that helmet on while running through the drakes. Just in case you do get the clogging issue. Basically, it's just unnecessary damage that you're taking, and that could end up being the difference maker if you get stuck and have to do a long and elaborate rolling session. So this sadly does mean we have to kill one Dark Wraith in the absence of wearing the helmet, but it provides substantial safety in comparison to the alternative. So I decide one guy at reduced is worth the safety features. Unless you don't care about your souls and humanity and are totally fine with risking having a bloodstain sit around on the bridge and that kind of stuff. But I'll leave it up to you. You're probably, a mature individual capable of making life decisions on your own. So, generally speaking, we do want to lure out that first Dark Wraith, because the regular Wraiths are going to just sit there in the wall otherwise, so that's why I like to go to the outer staircase for that first one, at least. And so yeah, we just get to rinse and repeat this a bunch of times, and then every now and then, actually go and use your bonfire smithy kit and see how many more chunks you need to move on. And then of course you want to be prioritizing the Baldur's side sword as your first thing, because that's directly influences how fast we do this, because at plus 10 we only got we have to do this in 3 swings. I forget what the cutoff is, but at some point prior to plus 15 it's going to be 2 swings. And also at some point you'll be able to backstab the guy in 1 shot instead of 2. Looks like we're at that point already, so that's nice. And then with the 3 slabs that you're guaranteed to get in the course of a game, you're going to want to have the Baldur's Sword, the Baldur's Shield, and the Composite Bow be your 3 things that get plus 15. If you do not get a slab from the Dark Wraiths as a 4th slab, you'll be leaving the Longbow as the odd man out and just getting plus 14. That will be it for this video. I'll see you next video. Good luck, have fun.